When you have a strong, intimidating personality, people can pass you off as being rude and lacking respect. But what it truly means is that you know who you are and you will never allow yourself to be worked over by anyone. Others may think you love to dominate, but too often this isn't so. People will not understand you until they get closer to you and they get to know you better. People with such strong and intimidating personality have the self-confidence that helps them hide the best of themselves until they are sure they can absolutely trust those close to them. Some others can be afraid of you, but it is because they do not understand how you can be so comfortable with yourself, never letting your guard down and never allowing yourself to be pushed around. If you have the following traits, then they are signs you have a strong, intimidating personality. 1. You don't put up with excuses. Excuses are for people who are going nowhere. Because you understand this, you fight excuses first in your life, and wherever you recognize excuses in others, you don't tolerate them. If others know better than to give you excuses when you request something from them, then your personality may be strong and intimidating. When your personality is strong and intimidating, you are much more interested in what you can do and the hurdles you can overcome to get those things done. It doesn't matter how big those hurdles are. You fight to overcome until you win. If you are this way, you don't have to berate yourself for hating to make excuses. You just hate to give reasons why things cannot get done. 2. You are careful about who you let into your life. Because you have healthy self-esteem and you know where you are going, you are very careful about the kind of people you allow into your life and the kind of relationships you get into. It isn't that you are obnoxiously antisocial, you just naturally love to choose your circle. You would rather be alone than have worms in your life. You don't need people to tell who you are and what you are capable of. Others may need this kind of compliments to feel alive and whole, but you don't depend on others' opinions about you to keep your self-confidence alive since you know who you are. Even if you're still in the process of discovering everything about yourself, you don't wait for others to tell you what you can do and can't do. You know you are capable and you go for it. 3. You hate small talk. If there's anything you hate, it is people wasting your time with small talks. You love people to go straight to the point when they are talking with you, because what's the point of beating about the bush? Because you have strong personality, you have countless ideas you are dying to implement. You don't want others to waste your time discussing needless matters when you could be out there implementing your ideas and impacting your society and the world. 4. You can't stand insensitivity, idiocy, or ignorance. If you have a short fuse for people who can't think straight or share smart ideas, or people who show so much thoughtlessness in almost everything they do, you have a strong personality. You do not tolerate ignorant conclusions from people, especially since you are thoughtful and are well informed. You hate people making judgments that are based on outright ignorance. You are not intending to intimidate others with your knowledge. No, you just want to use it to inspire others to think before they speak. 5. You know how to listen. Listening is an art. It must be learned. If you have a strong personality, you know how to listen. Others might mistake this for something else. However, since you know you are in charge of yourself, you do not let what others believe about you to deter you from being who you are. Moreover, your listening ability is focused on hearing people's thoughts so you can know how to help them. 6. You do not need attention. If you have a strong personality, you don't crave attention as others do. You are not clingy or needy, and when the door of a relationship closes, you don't go back banging on that door because you can't stand alone. Because of this, you naturally attract people to yourself. People love to hang out with you not because you spend so much time socializing, but because they love to be around you. No matter the attention people shower on you, however, you don't stop to take breaks to be alone with yourself. When you learn to take care of yourself, you will find it easy to take care of others. 7. You are fearless. Being fearless does not mean you are afraid of nothing. It just means you go after what you fear without letting the fear hold you back from doing what you have to do. You identify what you are afraid of, and instead of backing down, you choose to go after that thing you are afraid of. You never let fear dictate for you what you should do. 8. You take insecurity as an opportunity. Others may be afraid they are insecure, but not you. You choose insecurity as an opportunity to get better. You do not focus so much on what you can't do, but rather on what you can do. Insecurity about a thing you want to do does not hold you back. It encourages you to try. You do not claim to know it all, but you know your greatest regrets will be to have never tried what you could have. So, you do what you have to do. People may be insecure, but you will never let this insecurity hold you back from living your true life. Your personality may intimidate people. It may make people think you are too full of yourself, but in truth, you just cannot stand people being lesser than they should be. You love to see people become a better individual, releasing their potentials and becoming their best. 9. You are led more by reason than emotions. Because you are thoughtful and well-informed, you do not make decisions based on emotions, but through reason. You succumb to your instinct, but you allow that only to have thought through the problem. The logical part of your brain has the most power and influence in your decision-making than your emotional side. You may have noticed this about yourself. You do not like to see people not leveraging the amount of information available to them. You are learned because you have value for information, which is why you tend to be so rational in your decision-making than emotional. 10. You are goal-oriented. Do you find you can't live without goals? Do you find you are always focusing on words to be achieved rather than wasting your time away? If you have a strong personality, you love to have firm control over your future, and so you set goals for yourself that drive you towards that future of success you have envisioned for yourself. You don't lose sight of your vision no matter what comes your way. You may bend, but you get right back on your path to succeeding. You set smart, realistic goals to achieve a great future for yourself. 11. You don't dwell on the past. We all have pasts. All that matters is if we let the past control us or if we control the past. You never let the past control you. The best is in the past. The past is in the past. It's gone. And nothing you do will ever change it. You know this, so you don't bother your head worrying about the past. You are instead interested in the present, what is happening now and how that will affect your future. You allow your goals to drive you and not your past. 12. You learn from your mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes, but because you don't act like you do, people may mistake you for a perfect human. You are not a perfect human being. You make mistakes just like everyone, but you learn from your mistakes. You don't dwell on them. You know it's already happened and it's needless trying to worry over spilled milk. You always focus on lessons you can grasp from your mistakes and how you can quickly move on from there. 13. You stick to your word. Your word is your bond when you have a strong personality. Why? Because you would not promise what you can't do, and also you never get intimidated into promising things you cannot do. People can count on you because you do what you promise to do. It isn't like you've never changed your mind about what you've said, but because you are thoughtful, you always love to back up your words with actions and you readily admit your mistakes in words when you make it. 14. You don't need anybody's approval. It's great to have people's approval, but with a strong, intimidating personality like yours, you don't wait around for approval. While others may expect people to wipe them on the rear, you don't do that to get things done. You are quick in making your decisions and you are determined to follow through your decisions, no matter the stance of others about it. You aren't intimidated by rejection or disapproval. In fact, they encourage you to forge on. 15. You hate self-pity. It's not like you don't go through issues like this, but unlike other people, you hate self-pity. You hate to sit around moping over your circumstance when you've not even tried to overcome it. Others may think you're being proud and giving off the attitude that you're perfect, but you know you are not. You just won't sit around while people hand you a towel to wipe your face with. You hate to dwell on negativity and would rather take proactive measures to deal with issues. If you have discovered your strong, intimidating personality and how to maximize your personality just by watching this video, subscribe to our channel. We love you.